While most have viewed Nelson Mandela as a symbol of a new era in South Africa, one prominent U.S. politician had no problem calling him a terrorist. Then Congressman Dick Cheney voted against the Comprehensive Anti-Apartheid Act in 1986. The bill called for tough sanctions on the country and the release of Mandela, who was the leader of the African National Congress. It took a few rounds of votes to pass the measure, but Dick Cheney was one of those Republicans who repeatedly voted no. When questioned about his vote back in 2000, Cheney said the ANC was then viewed as a terrorist organization. I don't have any problems at all with the vote I cast 20 years ago. Zach, Cheney at this point has to see Mandela as more than a terrorist, right?
I think he does. Even in that interview, he said he mellowed and he was a good man. I think, like a lot of things, Dick Cheney's very good at this. He's very good at pointing out things that are factually true and morally irrelevant. The ANC was viewed by the Reagan administration as a terrorist organization at the time. And Nelson Mandela did, in fact, mellow after he was freed from prison. His earliest years, not really that early, but in the 1950s and 1960s, he's affiliated with communist groups, with Marxists. By the time he's actually a president, he's implementing all of these Western-style neoliberal economic reforms. Those things all happened, but just because a moral question is complex does not mean that there isn't a right or wrong answer to it. And I think it's very clear that Dick Cheney failed one of the most fundamental moral tests of his time.